Today is a super unbelievable special episode. I am at Babeland in Brooklyn filming a educational episode about all the different toys that you can use to spice up your sex life. This is a must-watch episode. Hello and welcome. Today I have a very special episode. I am at Babeland, which is an adult toy store in Brooklyn, New York. I've got sex educator Finn with me today, who is going to take us around the store and show us all the really exciting different toys that you can help spice up your sex life. Let's get started.
Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Really, our goal here is to make everybody feel empowered when they walk through these doors. Dildos, one of the most popular types of sex toys, great for folks that are looking for penetration play, whether it's anally, vaginally, even blowjobs. So yeah, do you have any questions about
I
dildos?
want to know what these things are. Okay.
Yeah. So these are called bumpers, B-U-M-P-H-E-R, and these actually go on the back of a dildo before it goes into the strap-on so that it creates a grinding pad for the person wearing it, so that with every movement they feel that grinding against the body.
Also, if
Yes,
you
that
fit
matches
this
your
in
outfit.
your vulva vagina, please let me know. I'm very curious.
Yeah, so these are our packers. So packers are prosthetics for folks that either don't have a bulge or want to enhance the look of their bulge. So you actually,
Gentlemen, are you listening when you go dating?
Yeah.
You want to show your bulge?
So you go ahead and just wear these underneath your clothing, but these are just prosthetic. A dildo would be for penetration. A packer is just for show. Although some dildos, like this one, can actually bend and double as a packer. So we've got our anal toys over here. The most important thing about an anal toy is that it has a flared base. Essentially, that means that the outside part is larger than the part that goes inside your body. This is going to act as an anchor so that it can't be lost inside the body.
Don't end up in the emergency room having to get it out.
You'll notice different shapes, sizes, your sort of standard anal plug shape, which almost looks like a spade. You have ones that are bumpy, so they'll actually give a nice little popping sensation. The rim of the butt actually has so many delicious nerve endings, no matter your gender.
If you are going to use a toy for butt play, first of all, this is true for anybody, you want to make sure you're using lots and lots of lube. And the second thing is that you do not want to put a toy that's gone in the anus into the vagina, because you will get a UTI.
Absolutely, which is also why all of the anal toys that we sell are made out of non-porous materials. So you have your silicones, your metals, your plastics. So this is a brand called Aneros, and they were developed specifically with the prostate in mind. That was designed medically, whether that's for prostate health or prostate pleasure. This is all of our penis toys. This is a fleshlight, named because it looks like a flashlight, but then when you open it up, it's a pussy.
If somebody gets used to using one of these flashlights, not flashlights, will it then make the sensation of an actual vagina not as pleasurable?
I don't think so. I think the great thing about masturbation is that you're sort of like attuning yourself to your body. You're figuring out what feels great, what doesn't. Yes, it does feel a lot like a vulva, but it's not the same thing as the connection that you have with another person. For a lot of people, you know, there's the projection of a fantasy with a fleshlight. Folks can actually learn how to sort of train their orgasm, recognize when it's coming, if they wanted to practice edging so that they can last longer. So these are extender sleeves. So the way that these work is that you actually wear them over the penis with some lube and then over the balls so that it tethers it and it gives that cock extra length and girth.
And depending on the material we were talking about, some of these do need condoms on top of them. So just keep that in mind.
So penis rings, they come in a bunch of different designs.
Rings, whichever you want to call it.
So a penis ring is worn at the base of the cock. You can either wear it right before the balls, or you can tuck the balls in and wear it behind the balls. But essentially what a cock ring does is it helps to trap the blood flow inside the shaft of the penis. So vibrating cock rings will have a vibrator on top of the cock ring so that when you are penetrating somebody, they will actually feel that vibrator when they're coming down. So it's sort of turning the penis into a dual stim toy. So here are a bunch of the vibrators that we offer. You can tell they are all different shapes and sizes. This is a G-spot vibrator. So G-spot vibrator is an internal vibrator for the vagina, but it has a little bit of a curve and a pronounced head to rock into the G-spot. You then have rabbit vibrators. The idea behind this is that you get your vaginal penetration and then you get sensation and vibration against the clitoris as well. This is actually my desert island toy. This is the Tango X. Bullet vibrators, I believe, are just so slept on. They're so simple. You can use them anywhere externally that feels good. If you don't have a vibrator in your artillery and you're looking for something just like simple that can do anything, get you a bullet. So grinding vibe is going to be a vibrator that's more palm-shaped, and you can really get sensation across the entire vulva, not necessarily just the clitoris.
And now I wanted to have then introduce the wand, which is my favorite toy.
I always like to say that no sex toy is one size fits all, but if there is a toy that comes very, very close, it is the wand style vibrator. So wand style toys are great because of accessibility. The long handle really gives the ability to have some extra reach. It is a gender-free sex toy.
Wait, and you can put this little extension on it too if you want it to penetrate.
Yeah, so this is our kink and BDSM section, starting with the B for bondage. We've got rope for some shibari tying or just regular tying. We have all different styles, leathers, plastics, PVC, vinyl. So sensation play is great. It could be anything from impact play, so like flogging and spanking, maybe something a little bit meaner, to something that's soft and sensual, like using a massage candle. So this is a toy called the Spiked Sensory Mitt. It's a really nice, soft, plush mitt, but then hidden inside are little metal spikes. So you can spank somebody with it and they can feel that sharp bite of it. You can be gentle afterwards and sort of go between that. Blindfolds, I think, are one of the most underrated sex tools. When we take away one of our senses, the other ones become slightly heightened. For folks that are into fantasy role play, this is a butt plug that also has a little foxtail on it. I love talking about nipple play because almost everybody has nipples, and no matter your gender, the nipples can be a fantastic erogenous zone. This is a tweezer style clamp. So the way that it works is it has just a little piece of metal that slides up so that you can tighten it around the nipple, but you can see they have a very thin tip, hence the name tweezer. Vibrating nipple clamps, also fantastic. And nipple suckers. So metal and glass toys can look very intimidating. However, I think that they are one of the most accessible sex toy materials because they're so smooth, they're so nice. It really gives you that gliding sensation. These are also great. They've got a nice curve on them, hidden in plain sight vibrators. So they just kind of look like a statement piece, like a little like pendant necklace, but they are waterproof vibrators. They have 4 settings. They're super, super powerful.
These are tools to help you be more comfortable in the bedroom.
Yeah, so these are what are called positioning pillows, sex positioning pillows. So this can help you to elevate your hips so that you get a little bit more access for penetration. So sort of like putting, if you can imagine my arms or my legs, allowing yourself to open up your hips in a way that you might not be able to naturally just because of either the arch of our back or our flexibility.
Thank you so much. This was incredible.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad that you were able to make it out.
And for my listeners, we have a special discount with the code.
We do. If you go to Babeland.com and use code TABOO10, so that's TABOO10, and you'll get 10% off your purchase at Babeland.com.
To celebrate the 100th episode of the Taboo to Truth podcast, I'm launching something big. Hotter, Wiser, Wilder. A sex ed masterclass for adults. Here's what's included. 6 packed modules, bite-sized videos, and guided exercises. Real tools for solo and partner pleasure. Here's what you'll learn. The truth about your anatomy, yes, yours. how to navigate aging and sexual dysfunction, communication that actually works, games, fantasies, toys, and more, because fun is part of the homework. This isn't just sex, and this is your pleasure revolution. And if you sign up before July 1st, you'll get guaranteed access to my private community. I can't wait to see you there.